Hello and welcome to A Crop Circles Mechanism. I'll be your host for the next few minutes. Hello to Nancy Talbot, Dr. Levengood and the crew, and to Brian Hussey is also getting a copy of this tape. Let's catch everybody up to date. These shapes are known as the Chladni figures. I think I'm pronouncing that right, Chladni. It is a sound to shape effect. When I first heard about crop circles, I wondered if this was not involved somehow. Then I hear the crop circles. What's said of the crop circles, as Gerald Hawkins says, that the geometric ratios of the crop circles, some of the crop circles, are equal to the white keys of the piano. And here, horribly abbreviated as related to music. Colin Andrews said they found the trilling noise, so sound was a part. Here, this should be light. Should say light right here. Montague Keene said they seem to be related to electromagnetism, and of course lights were seen near to the crop circles. Also of the crop circles we have extreme heat and pressure. The energy that's creating crop circles is so intense and so rapid, the heat is so high that it literally blows expulsion cavities in the plant's nodes. So of course I'm thinking all roads lead to sonoluminescence, a sound to light conversion, actually ultrasound to light. I'm thinking ultrasounds coming from somewhere are causing a sound to shape effect, a sound to light effect, combined with a sound to heat and pressure effect, which would be sonoluminescence plus some mechanism similar to the Chladni figures. I really thought I was on my way here. It even was word for word. Temperatures and pressures are so high, change so rapidly. Dr. Levengood reported, so intense, so rapid, so high. So that sounded good to me. So, but where were the ultrasounds coming from? Was it from a hoaxer? From the UFOs? From the Earth itself? The sun is said to vibrate in infrasound. Is it possible that the Earth is vibrating in ultrasound? Here's something else I found just recently. Sand craters created by earthquakes. Another type of sound to shape, another effect in nature similar to the Chladni figures. But again, if ultrasounds coming from somewhere were causing crop circles, the crop circles mechanism, where would the ultrasounds coming from? In a book entitled Mysteries of the Unexplained by H.G. Carlson, on page 27 reports that the rollright stones in England, right adjacent to where 90% of all crop circles occur, were emitting ultrasounds at dawn, which is approximately the same time that crop circles were said to form. So again, I'm thinking, hey, I'm on the right path. Also of crop circles, Dr. Levengood reported on sightings, I believe it was, that there were lush crop circles. There were rings where the respiration was totally out of sync, out of phase with control grasses nearby. And, of course, I have this. Stimulating plant growth with ultrasonic vibrations. Is this sonosynthesis? Because in this experiment, the guy even decides to use no light and ultrasounds, and the plants grew under those conditions. Yeah. So I was thinking maybe ultrasounds at one frequency are causing the crop circles, or ultrasounds, or could be the same ultrasound, different effect on different plants. Could ultrasounds be causing those lush circles as well as the crop circles? Well, perhaps the ultrasounds are causing the lush circles, but the crop circles, here's one little problem with my theory. In the article that's in the package you've been sent, Bubbles Hotter Than the Sun, we find out the overall temperature of the liquid stays about the same. Though in the sonoluminescence you get temperatures hotter than the surface of the sun, apparently they're only for 50 billionths of a second. Also in the article you received by Seth Putterman, Sonoluminescence Sound into Light, right here. This is one cycle, and the frequency he was using was 25 kilohertz. Nancy, I know I told you that sonoluminescence operates at 25 kilohertz. Brian Hussey told me that it operates from 10,000 kilohertz all the way up to the top frequencies, and that you have to have a resonant cavity that's matched in size, or the frequency is matched to the resonant cavity, one or the other. And so when I told you 25,000, I was right, but that wasn't the whole truth. As I said, that it works for any frequency of ultrasound, but the frequency must be matched to the resonant cavity. We all make mistakes, as Seth Putterman did here. He shows a transverse wave when it's supposed to be a longitudinal wave. But in his article, in this pictograph, it shows visually the flash of light occurs for like that long, 50 billionths of a second. Now you can see the light continuously. I figured, you hear about you can weld with ultrasonic beams. You can they can chew up cavitation chews up an outboard motor's propeller. So I'm thinking, there was actually some heat there. I don't know. All theories are open to revision, and I have to rethink this. If the water in the plant's node is not getting hot, and that's another thing, could it be that the plant's node, if it is occurring, if my original theory is correct, that it is sonolume, could it be that the plant has to grow? Does a plant's node have to grow to the proper size to be a resonant cavity for a specific frequency of ultrasound? You see what I'm saying? Because the frequency of the ultrasound you use has to match the physical size of the resonant cavity. Is the frequency of the ultrasound matching the cavity, or is the plant growing to match the ultrasonic frequency? And when it gets to a particular size and the ultrasound is there, the magic will happen. Something else Seth Putterman said in his article here. He said he attempted to find single bubble sonoluminescence in liquids other than water, but without success. But I have an article entitled Sonoluminescence Seen in Non-Aqueous Liquids, dated 1988. And this article that he wrote is 1995. So, I don't know, he could have checked. I guess, we all make mistakes. Here's something interesting I'm sending along. Acoustic emission during crystallization. Is this shape to sound, a reverse of a Chladni effect? That's one of the things. When magnetic field rotates ultrasonic waves, could that be causing the swirling? Maybe not. Here's something neat. Plants cry out for water. When they need water, they cry out in the ultrasound. And my question is, in the article, they don't really clearly state it. You can read it there. What else do we got here? The article I have about sonolume seen in non-aqueous liquids from Chemical Engineer News. I'm sending this along too. I got to run some copies off of that. We've sent to the Library of Congress for even more articles. They haven't arrived yet. There's one in particular from a New Scientist entitled Dragon Project and the Singing Stones. It's about 4 pages long, and no one had it. But here's the other articles I'll be sending along. Ultrasonic laser. This one looks interesting. I want to see this one too. Some combined effects of ultrasonic fields and centrifugal forces. I'm waiting on that one. Check this out. Beneficial effect of ultrasounds on plants, a review. That's considerable. It's like 5-6 pages there. Focused effect of ultrasound on human blood. Let's see. Here's something neat. A search for sonoluminescence in vivo in the human cheek, in a living cheek. I'm going to see what that's all about. Let's see what else we have here. Interaction of light and ultrasonic surface waves. Well, you can read them. This is all coming. Generation and detection of plane polarized ultrasound. Plane polarized. I think they're talking about just in the solids there. Transverse waves only occur in solids. This is something unusual. Amplification of ultrasounds in piezoelectric semiconductors. They keep mentioning in the early 60s. There was a bunch of articles, and I sent for all of them, about semiconductors that amplify ultrasounds directly. Some naturally occurring thing. You see, it's from Bell Labs. The good one I want to get is from Bell Labs. And of course, I don't have that information in front of me. Unfortunately, it's only one page long. I may not have too much, but the Bell Lab boys really know what they're doing. A solid-state device directly amplifies ultrasonic waves. Oh, baby. Ultrasound seen under glass. Some of these titles maybe misleading. I'm not sure. I'll find out. We'll find out. Considerable hours to find all these little bits and pieces. The Applied Science and Technology Index, nor the General Science Index is computerized yet. What the hell is this? Sonolysis. I could find no entry for it in any of the dictionaries. Oh, we'll find out. Here's neat. Here's something neat. Sound affects light. Light amplifies sound. Well, we'll see what that's all about. Physicists boost sound with light. Some of that. And this one you're already getting. This one was misinformation. The Applied Science and Technology Index was incorrect. I double-checked it. The book is incorrect. If you're looking for acoustic waves from a laser from a Scientific American, August 64, hey, forget it. It ain't there. There's one other thing. I'd like to mention that there's a palm tree, some kind of a palm tree at Coral Castle. The lady who works there told me the thing has not grown an inch in 30 years. She also told me that the stone it's up against is emitting a frequency of 400. I forget the frequency. I should have written it down. I can't contact her. She's moved or something. But she told me that men came there and determined that a specific frequency was coming out of that particular stone, that right next to where that plant that had not grown in a considerable amount of time was located. Now, I don't know if it was an ultrasonic frequency or if it was a electromagnetic frequency. That's one of the questions I have to ask her when I can contact her. But the Dragon Project listened for ultrasounds at European stones, and they reported some American stone structures. I'm thinking maybe this is one of them. Maybe they checked that and they found ultrasounds coming out of the thing. Maybe it was electromagnetic. I don't know. If it is electromagnetic, it might be somehow suppressing the growth, similar to ultrasounds promoting growth. I don't know. A lot of research. Well, I hope this has been helpful. And like I said, there's more information on its way, so you can digest what you got. And I'll keep in touch. I'm rethinking my theory. If any of you can poke your heads through this, through the cloak, and tell me whatever, hey, I'll appreciate it. Talk to you later.